Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today we will be discussing the spawn points in the game. This game has fixed spawn points, but it has randomly generated spawns when you start a new match. And to become very good at the game, you need to learn all of them. So let's start with some live examples. So as you can see in this match we spawned in Catfish Grove, one of the easiest spots to check because it's in a corner of the map. So whenever you spawn in a game, you should always check your left and your right. Every spawn point has a counter spawn on the opposite direction. In this case the left one is pretty easy to check. You can have people crossing the bridge immediately or waiting in the bushes. On the right the players that spawn in Stillwater Bend may choose to come to Catfish Grove. So make sure you check the right in the water to see if they are already crossed, or take care if they are not in front of you crossing the street. It's also not rare for the people coming from Slaughterhouse to just come and catfish if you make a lot of noise. Usually the people from Slaughterhouse like to wait there in the hill where the little shed is. And also don't forget to check again on the right if they are already crossed and they're just chilling in the bushes. From the map closure we can guess that the boss is probably Scupper Lake or Port Ricker. As you can see, close Catfish and Stillwater, but Reynard is the only one that got blacked out. It's always a good thing to double check the Stillwater spawn when you're pushing Healing Waters, because people are really slow. Moving towards Healing, just check the left spawn. If they're coming from Slaughterhouse, you can probably catch them in the open field and get an advantage. We took the clue in Healing Waters and the map closed like that. We didn't encounter anybody in Stillwater, Catfish, Slaughterhouse, so the players must be moving towards Pitching. Since no one banished the boss on Cyprus or Blanchett Graves, and we are already 4 minutes in the game, with no explosions and no gunfights. My guess was that the boss possibly spawned in Pitching Crematorium or Lock Bay Docks. As for the enemy spawns, I was pretty sure somebody was coming to Pitching, and not even 2 seconds later I said that my teammate pinged enemies in Pitching. So the total of 2 teams converge in Pitching Crematoriums. That means that only 1 team is left in the game. And they banished the second boss while we were wiping these 2 teams. Don't forget to disrespect the enemy. So, 2 teams gone, the last team banishing the boss, that means our last stop will be there. And if we kill the last team, that's a server wipe. Let's see another match. This time we spawned in Bradley and Craven Brickworks, so we have to check CA Lumber and Wolf's Head Arsenal spawns. If somebody spawns in the left, it's gonna be quite easy to see. If you trigger crows, it's not unusual that people from CA Lumber will gonna try and rush you. This is a best spot to check if somebody's rushing you from that side. As you can see, the map closed the bottom left and the top left with only 1 compound, so my guess is that the boss is on the right side of the map, possibly in Arden. Since no one came from Wolf's Head Arsenal spawn, I'm gonna stay behind from my teammate and take a look to the fort. My guess is that even if they spawn there, the map is closing towards the right side and they need to catch up. And that's exactly when I heard the dogs in fort. While we were heading to Nichols Prison, somebody banished the boss. In Arden, one of the first 3 guesses. So the next step will be try and predict where the enemies are gonna go. I was guessing they were gonna go to Sweet Bell and then directly to Arden. And for us the best choice was to go to Hemlock and then Windy and take the safe route. But since we are not smart and we were looking for a fight, we decided to go Sweet Bell. Also, if you jump from the bridge in the water, you don't take fall damage. It might come in handy if you're fighting or if you get ambushed. Now, these guys killed 1 team in Sweet Bell, we killed them, that means the only team left is the one at the boss, and we just have to kill them. With a little bit of experience, you can predict where the enemies are gonna push the compound from, especially if you master the spawn points. Look at these 3 champions approaching the boss lair. I knew exactly where to look because I knew they spawned in Reynard, so if they were not coming from the water line, they were coming from in front of the building. Also guys, please, when you approach a boss lair, don't do it like that.
Good dead.
You serious?
Yeah. 3 dead.
vas-y, t'es chiant.
And when you master the spawn points, you can clean up a server in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, there's actually enemies here. Holy shit.
Yeah, I killed two. I said I killed two.
I thought you were kidding.
No! Didn't hear the scream? That's the last guy.
What is poison? Bushes?
Like,
Nice, yo, you're a beast.
GG's.
That was like some kind of deadpan humor thing you're working
No,
on.
no, no!
I was poisoned.
I'm sorry, I'm
so I
sorry.
couldn't hear it.
Kill two.
Nice.
One more from this team.
2 dead?
Okay.
Team wipe. Team wipe it.
One more.
No, no, I wiped the other one. I'm coming to you. It's only these guys on you. Nice. That's the server.
Just wipe the fucking server.
I'm gonna play now one match in solo, showing you how to read the map when you're playing on your own. So let's start from Chapel of Madonna Noire. Let's collect the first clue. When you collect a clue, do not stand in the open like a pepega. Go behind the cover and check the map right after. As you can see from the map closure, top left and bottom right, we can guess that the boss is in the top right. We don't know yet if it's Scupper Lake or Port Rica, so we need the second clue. This clue has been taken, so I'm guessing that I'm gonna have company at the boss lair. As you can see, the map closed going to the north without touching Port Rica. I'm assuming that somebody spawned Scupper Lake and somebody spawned in Port Rica, so I'm expecting 2 teams crossing from there. Another team may be in Alice right now, so I need to get ready and think that everybody's gonna converge at some point in Port Rica. As I said earlier, never approach a boss compound by running in the open. Choose the safest route and get a cover. Also take your time to check the Easter eggs. So 2 teams started fighting in Alice side and I decided to leech a kill. And since I'm not really a patient guy, I decided to push the boss lair. I've heard somebody dying to the spider, so I decided to throw a grenade inside, in the middle of the compound. I'm pretty sure I killed all of them. But if you're not sure, just check the corners and then get in. If you did everything correctly, you can get a free banish and a lot of loot. So now you know what you gotta do. You gotta learn all the spawn points in the game and check them every time you start a match. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next video or on Twitch at the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe.
You surprise me to how shit you are, huh?